có đang học mà.
ESLPod.com presents A Day in the Life of Jeff, a special 10-episode course to teach you everyday vocabulary in English. This is Dr. Jeff McQuillan
This is Dr. Jack McQuillan
from the Center for Educational Development
from the Center for Education Development
in beautiful Los Angeles,
in beautiful Los Angeles,
California,
California,
and I'll be the host.
and I'll be the host
for this series.
for this series.
In this course,
In court,
you'll learn the vocabulary for everyday actions,
you learn the vocabulary for everyday action,
from getting up in the morning
from getting up in the morning
to going to bed at night,
to go into bed at night,
and everything in between.
and everything in between.
Each lesson has 3 parts.
Each lesson has 3 parts.
First, a story read slowly.
First, a story read slowly.
Second,
Second,
an explanation of the story
an explanation of the story
and the vocabulary we use.
and the vocabulary we use.
And third, the story read at a normal speed.
The story read at normal speed.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Let's begin with lesson 1, getting up.
Let's begin with lesson 1, getting up.
The worst part of the day for me
The worst part of the day for me
is definitely when I have to get up.
when I have to get up.
Waking up, that I can handle.
that I can handle.
But getting up,
But getting up,
that I hate.
that I hate.
The covers I have on my bed are
The cover I have on my bed
heavy,
are heavy,
mostly
because
I have a comforter
I have comforter
as well as a light blanket.
as well as a light blanket.
I sleep with 2 pillows,
I sleep with 2 pillows,
which for some reason have different
which for some reason have different color pillowcases.
color pillowcases. Well, at least the sheets match.
Will at least the sheets match.
I sometimes wake up before the alarm goes off.
I sometimes wake up before the alarm goes off.
I like to keep the alarm at a low volume
I like to keep the alarm at a low volume
with some classical music.
with some classic music.
Nothing too jarring.
Nothing too jarring.
My old roommate
My old roommate
used to like the terrible buzzer
used to write the terrible buzzer
that you find on most alarm clocks nowadays.
that you find on most alarm clocks nowadays,
Which always used to drive me nuts.
which always used to drive me nuts.
As I was saying,
As I was saying,
I sometimes wake up before the alarm, usually because of some noise
I sometimes wake up before the alarm, usually because of some noise outside the house.
Outside the house. A car door slamming,
A car door slamming,
an alarm going off,
an alarm going off,
gunfire. Well,
gunfire, well,
okay,
okay,
not gunfire,
not gunfire,
but man, is my neighborhood noisy.
but man, in my neighborhood noisy.
Of course,
Of course,
when I'm staying in a hotel,
when I stay in a hotel,
it's usually easier to just get a wake up
it's usually easier to get a way up
call from the hotel
cell from the hotel
than set the alarm.
then set the alarm.
I'm not really an early riser, so I
I'm not very an early riser,
don't jump out of bed
so don't jump out of bed
ready to take on the world.
ready to take on the world.
I get up very slowly,
I get up very slowly,
usually 1 foot on the floor
usually 1 foot on the floor
at a time.
at a time.
Every once in a while,
In a while,
I'll oversleep, but
I oversleep,
not too often.
but not too often.
I really love the weekends
I really love the weekends
when I can sleep in.
when I can sleep in.
Our story begins
Our story begins
by me describing
by me describing
how much I do not like getting up.
how much I do not like getting up.
To get up means
To get up means
to get out of your bed,
to get out of your bed,
to stand up after you have been
stand up after you have been
lying down
lying down
on a bed.
on a bed.
I say that the worst part of my day
I say that the worst part of my day
is when I have to get up.
is when I have to get up.
Waking up,
Waking up,
that I can handle.
that I can handle.
To wake up,
To wake up,
WAKEUP,
WAKEUP
2 words,
works.
means that you are sleeping and you stop sleeping, and now you are awake.
And now you are awake.
The verb is to wake up.
The verb is to wake up.
So you can wake up
So you can wake up
while you are in bed,
while you are in bed.
and then
And then
you get up.
you get up.
You stand up after lying down.
You stand up after lying down.
I said that waking up is something I can handle.
I say that waking up is something that I can handle.
To handle,
To handle,
HAND
SANDLE.
LE, here means
Here means
to be able to control,
to be able to control.
something that I can manage,
Something that I can manage.
something that I can accept.
Something that I can accept.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Another expression would
Another expression
be something I can deal with.
would be something I can deal with.
To deal.
To deal. D E I L.
Deal with something is the same.
With something is the same.
In this case, as to
In
be
this
able
case,
to handle something.
us to be able to handle something.
I say that getting up
I say that getting up
is something that I hate.
is something that I hate.
The covers I have on my bed are heavy.
The covers I have on my bed are heavy.
The covers,
The covers
COVERS,
COVERS
are the things that you put over you
are the things that you put over you
to keep you warm.
to keep you warm.
Usually, the covers include
Usually, the covers include
a blanket,
a blanket,
sometimes a comforter,
sometimes a comforter,
and usually
and usually
what we would call the
what we would
top sheet
sell the top sheet
or flat sheet.
or plastic.
A comforter,
A comforter,
COMFORTER,
COMFORTER
is a very thick blanket,
is a very thick blanket,
a very heavy blanket.
a very heavy blanket.
A blanket
A blanket, BLINKAT,
BLANKET is something that you put over you
is something that you put over you
when you are sleeping to keep you warm.
when you are sleeping to keep you warm.
Blanket is a general term.
Blanket is a general term.
A comforter is a kind of blanket.
A comforter is a kind of blanket.
A heavy blanket.
A, a heavy blanket.
The opposite of a comforter would be a light blanket.
The opposite of a comforter would be a light blanket.
A light,
A light
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 blanket would
blanket
be the opposite. And
would be the opposite.
that is a blanket that will keep you warm,
And that is a blanket that will keep you warm.
but if it gets very cold,
But if it gets very cold,
it might not keep you warm.
it might not keep you warm.
It might not be sufficient.
It might not be sufficient.
So we have a comforter
So we have comforter
and we have a light blanket.
and we have a light blanket.
So when you interrupt yourself is what you put your head on when you sleep. Now, for some of you, when you goes on the bed itself, that you jump or to be surprised. It's something that is not very nice and crazy, to make them go crazy. This is true, actually. I have a black pillow top sheet, SHEET, that you put over you in between your body and the blankets. And this top sheet is sometimes called a flat sheet. The sheet that a comforter is a kind of blanket, a heavy blanket. The opposite of a comforter would be a light blanket, a light, LIGHT blanket
Blanket
would be the opposite.
be the opposite,
And that is a blanket that will keep you warm,
and that is a blanket that will keep you warm.
but if it gets very cold,
But if it gets very cold,
comforter, and we have a light blanket. Usually there is a top sheet, SHEE, that's called a fitted sheet, put over you in between your body and the blankets. And this top sheet is sometimes called a flat sheet.
the and top sheet is sometimes flat sheet.
The sheet that goes on the bed itself, that goes onto the corners,
The sheet that goes on the bed, so that goes onto the corners of the bed.
of the bed, that's called a fitted
That's a fitted sheet.
sheet.
A
A
fitted
fitted, FITTED sheet.
sheet.
So we have a fitted sheet
So we have fitted sheet
on the bed
on the
that
bed.
you sleep on top of.
You sleep on top of.
Then we have a top sheet
Then we have a top sheet,
and then a blanket.
and then a blanket.
Sometimes, if it's very cold,
Sometimes, if it get very cold,
a comforter
a comforter
as well.
as well.
I say in the story that I sleep with 2 pillows.
I say in the story that I sleep with 2 pillows.
A pillow,
A pillow,
PILL. This is true, actually. I
it is so actually I
have a black pillowcase and a
have a black pillowcase
blue pillowcase
and a blue pillowcase
for my 2 pillows.
for my 2 pillows.
I think the reason is I am too lazy
I think the reason is I am too lazy
to go and buy a new pillowcase.
to go and buy a new pillowcase.
Well, the pillowcase,
With a pillowcase,
PILLOWCASE, one word, is the thing that you put over the pillow
is the thing that you put over the pillow
so the pillow doesn't get dirty.
so the pillow doesn't get dirty.
We call that the pillowcase.
We sell that a pillowcase.
I say, well, at least
I say will at least
the sheets match.
a sheet smart.
We already know what a sheet is.
We already know what a sheet is.
When we say the sheets match,
When we say the sheet smart,
MATCH, we mean that they are the same color,
we mean that they are the same color
or 2 colors that look